What's up everyone, I'm here with another ASMR video, and once again we are playing College Football 26, NCAA Football 26, and today we are going up against the BYU Cougars. Also, I love this stadium because of the background. I feel like all the mountains really make it sick, and stuff like that. But look at their coaches getting hyped up and it's gonna run out with them, so let's see. Or not. Yeah, he's gone. But let's see, guys. We're gonna get right into this matchup. We are at week number 3 right here. So we did week number 1 and week number 2 already. So this is week number 3. And so far we have yet to lose a matchup. Also, this is a rivalry matchup, because they are in our division, I guess, or our conference. But let's see if we're gonna pick up the win here. We're gonna go for a run right here, and that's gonna be a 2nd and 8. So we went for a little run. We need to get this running scheme going, just because our run matchup is not really the best. We don't have the best RB number 1. He is 81 overall, but like in college, that's not the best at all. Our last run is no longer on our team anymore. So now we have a new RB number 1, and last time he kept getting injured. Like, we had our starter get injured, we had our 2nd string get injured, and our 3rd string. And did he get injured? I don't know. I think he got injured. But luckily we have so much RBs. We have probably 5 or 6, so that's not something to worry about. But it is gonna be worrisome because they're not the best running scheme. They're not the best running group. So we gotta be smart with that. So we're gonna need to pass a lot of the time, and that's gonna be a first down for us. So expect a lot of passes, just because, we basically have no run, if I'm being honest. And that's going to be 2nd and 10. So a lot of this season is going to depend on the passing, on the wide receivers, on the offensive line to get the blocks off in time. But hopefully towards the end, our RB number 1 just gets going. And right there, guys, if I didn't throw the ball, he would have just got smacked from behind the line, and we would have lost some yards on that one. Let's hand it off right here, and yep, a loss of 2 yards on that one. I have given this RB number 1 so many opportunities to prove himself, and each time he just fails us. But luckily our defense was able to stop them, and we were also able to score 3 points. So it's now 3-0 right here. And just like that, batted down. Luckily I was able to get the ball off in time to avoid the sack, but I barely avoided it right there. Square is gonna be double coverage, which he is our wide receiver number 1, but and that's gonna be a complete pass, and this is why he is our wide receiver number 1. What a catch from him. John ASMR with the throw right there. And look at that beautiful throw for 57 yards. And look at that catch right there. Now we're gonna go for a run. Let's see if our RB number 1 gets motivation from that. And it looks like he got motivation. And he cuts down the middle right there for a first down and a gain of more yards on that one. Let's see, we're gonna go for a throwing play right here. It's 1st and 10. A little fake handoff. I move up in the pocket and I throw it to our wide receiver, which he is wide open. And that's gonna be a touchdown for the Texas Tech Red Raiders. And now the score is 10-7. They were able to score on their recent possession. But now we're going to hand it off right here. And that's going to be a 2nd and inches on that one. So we're gonna run it one more time to grab that first down. that's going to be another first down, but he is injured. Guys, remember our RB number 1 is injury prone, and even our RB number 2 is also injury prone. So we also got to be smart about this too. So once again, nowhere to go. I just got to throw it. I just had to throw it out, and luckily it's an incomplete pass instead of an interception. But yeah, guys, like I was saying, our running matchup is not the best at all. Let's try and go for another run. And he's actually gained 2 yards, or not 2 yards, he gained a couple yards on that one. 3rd and 6 now. Try and throw it on this one. Let's see. Try and pick up this first down. It's gonna be an interception. I don't know why I threw it right there, but that's gonna be an interception, and hopefully our defense is able to stop them here. Let's see, 10 and 14 now, and we are now trailing on this one. Let's see what we are able to do. We're gonna, nowhere to go. We're gonna throw it, and an incomplete pass on that one. There was nowhere to go, so I just had to let it out. Alright, let's see. Gonna go for another throw right here. Gonna throw it to our wide receiver number 1. That's gonna be a catch for a couple yards. And now it's 3 and 6 once again, but I think that is a 2-minute warning. Yep, that is a 2-minute warning, so 2 minutes left here in the second quarter. Let's see. And nowhere to go. And they're using their timeouts here because we're going to be forced to kick it to them. And they want to see if they could score a touchdown on this play. And our defense was able to stop them, so it's still 10 to 14. And now we're going to try and take advantage of this and try and score a touchdown. We're going to launch it right away. And that's going to be a deep pass. And that's going to be a touchdown for the Texas Tech Red Raiders. Our wide receiver number 1 was able to just beat out the defenders and go and score a touchdown for us. So what a touchdown we got right there. Now it's 17 to 14 in the third quarter. And it is now nighttime. But let's see what we could do. We're going to go for a run here. Our RB number 1 is in the matchup once again. And he's able to gain 5 yards on that one, making it 2nd and 5. But once again, he looks injured, so things are not looking good here at all. But he is on the field once again. So let's see what he's going to be able to do for us on the ground. And 3rd and 3 with that play right there. Let's go for a throwing play here and try and pick up the first down so we can get closer to a touchdown. Or at least a field goal, because we're just up by 1 touchdown. We're going to rush it, and that's going to be a first down on the ground by John ASMR. And with that scramble, we are able to pick up a first down. Let's see, another throwing play. Launch it right here, and an incomplete pass. I kind of got scared that one of the defensive tackles was just going to run through our RB number 1. I don't know, he wasn't blocking. He didn't move up to block for me. But that's going to be a complete pass for another first down, so let's go. But he just stayed still and waited for the defender to make the first move, which I guess it's smart, but it kind of stuttered me right there. And an incomplete pass on that throw. So that was a really bad throw by me. And I cannot afford to make those type of throws, especially when the matchup is super close. And that's going to be an incomplete pass. I almost got sacked on that 1 3rd and 10. We avoided the sack and we avoided losing yards. So that's what I want to do. Just because we are close to a field goal here, we're going to launch it right there. And that's a penalty 100%. The CB got in the way. And that's going to be a penalty on them. So we're going to have an automatic first down on that one. So once again, we are close to field goal range. We still need to be smart about this and not afford an interception or a turnover or a big sack. But we are going to let our RB number 1 just run it in right there for a touchdown. Despite not being the best. He's still able to make plays with the ball, so I do respect it. So let's see, 23-14. And look at that beautiful handoff and that beautiful touchdown right there. Now it's 24-14, and they were not able to score, so our defense was able to hold them out. So now we have all the momentum in the world. We're just going to launch right there for an incomplete pass. He's not able to come down with it, so we're just going to go for another run. Remember, we want to start running down the clock here just because his quarters are really short. So we're going to keep running it. We're going to try and play time management right here. And that's going to be another first down. I think he stepped out of bounds. No, he didn't, so the clock is still going, so that's perfect. We are still in the third quarter, so it doesn't... Oh, he breaks a tackle. Look at that broken tackle right there. What a run by our RB number 1. Despite getting injured in the beginning, he is now in here, and he is now putting up some good yards. 2nd and 7, and another first down for number 18. 24-14, and let's just, if it's not broken, let's not fix it, and that's gonna be a run for 5 yards, 13 rushes, 82 yards for the night. I will say he might be having his best game right here, but now it's RB number 2, and let's see what he's gonna be able to do right here. And nothing, he's not able to do anything. He should have ran. There's like a little opening right there, but I guess his awareness is a little down. But we're now going into the fourth quarter. Our RB number 1 is in here again, just because our RB number 2 was not able to do anything. So let's just grab this touchdown, and hopefully our defense can handle the rest. It's gonna be a QB run. Let's see if I do any better. That's gonna be a touchdown for the QB. With that QB run, we are able to pick up a touchdown right here. And it's still the fourth quarter, but it's now 31-14. Our defense was able to stop them once again. So despite being neck and neck earlier in the game, we are now taking the lead by a lot. And there's only 3 minutes and 25 seconds left. A little under that. Let's go for a run right here. We need to start running down that clock. 3rd and 2 now. And there is a jet flying over me, I think. For another scramble, that's first down. For a really good gain of yards on that one. Let's see, 31-14. I think they want to save it till the 2-minute warning until they start using timeouts. If they even think they have a chance of making a comeback here, which anything is possible. We'll see what they do here. Let's just go for a throw right here. 2nd and 6 right here. Try and grab this first down. I don't see anyone open. We're gonna scramble once again, and we almost scramble for a touchdown. It is now 1st and goal, just like that, and 2 minutes left here. So we move the ball up a little bit more right here. Gonna go for a throwing play right here. See if we could grab this easy touchdown, so they could run down the clock, and that's gonna be another touchdown for the Texas Tech Raiders. And just like that, we close the lead, and we basically close their chances of scoring. And 1 minute and 28 seconds. They have all their timeouts still, so that's kind of surprising. So we are just going to run down the clock here. And that's gonna be a run, making it 2nd and 4th. It's giving me throwing options, so we're gonna throw the ball. Just gonna launch it right here, and that's gonna be an incomplete pass. That should have been a catch. Number 59, so he's even our tight end. I think he's like a offensive lineman. That's why he dropped the ball. And that's going to be another first down. A minute left, a minute and 8 seconds left. 7. The clock is slowly running down, but I think we already picked up the victory. He almost goes for a touchdown. First and goal. A little under a minute left now. Just gonna keep giving our RB the ball. And our RB number 2 just dives in for a touchdown. And with that play, that pretty much sealed the deal completely. And let's see what the final score is about to be. 50 seconds left. I have no idea why we couldn't kneel it. I think it's because they have all 3 timeouts, which we still should be able to kneel it. But that's going to be a touchdown for our RB number 2. And tonight they really showed off and really showed that they could do something for this team, that they could add so much for this team, and it helped us out a lot. 5 seconds left. Still can't kneel the ball for some reason. We're just going to hand it off. 2, 1, and that's going to be the end of this game. And we are now 3-0. And I think with that win, we're going to move up in our conference, and we're going to move up in the national picture. So, amazing play, that amazing. We had 4 touchdowns, 1 interception, 228 yards. But anyway, guys, if you guys enjoyed the video, don't forget to leave a like and a comment, and don't forget to subscribe. And remember, guys, always spread love, always spread sympathy. And until next time, I am out. Peace.